What is up, guys? It's your boy Torius, back again with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about how to be a bad boy, right? So smash the like button, comment below what you think about the video, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. There's some trash here. You gotta pick up your trash, bro. That's how you be a bad boy, by picking up your fucking trash. All right. So, being a bad boy, right? How you do it? We always see in the media, there's always this polarity between or duality of a nice guy and a bad boy, right? And every dude wants to be the bad boy with the leather jacket, motorcycle, and a cigarette. I don't know what else them dudes be having, but they always get the girl, right? Bad boy always gets the girl. Most dudes are nice guys. They're just like, hey, you know, I'm Fred, right? They're all SpongeBob, basically. Dude, in a world where dudes were raised on SpongeBob, I feel like everyone, like a lot of dudes are just like becoming them, right? They're just like, oh, I don't want to rock the boat. I just want to be nice and have everyone be my friend and everyone like me, right? Not newsflash, not everyone's gonna like you, right? A lot of people are gonna not like you. That's just the way your life goes, right? There's people that don't like me. I don't give a fuck, right? It's not my problem. Like, what does that have to do with me, right? If you don't like me, what does that have to do with me? Like, there's people off rip that don't like you, right? Like, one time, I was in Publix, and then some dude, I felt he had bad vibes. And guess what? I was right. Every single time I'm right? And it's like, I can't do nothing to make him, you know, like me. It's like a racist, right? If someone's racist, what are you gonna do to make them not be racist? They're racist. That's just who they are. They don't like that different colored people. Is it? Right? But yeah, when it comes to being a bad boy, right? Let's break that down, right? Let's define it. Let's give it an identity and an identification, right? A bad boy is just a real man, right? What is a real man? He's a person that's out in the world. He's a person that's getting shit done, right? Like, imagine there's a ladder and you have to get to the top of the ladder. You don't know what is out there. The bad boy is gonna go out and he's gonna go out there and get it. The nice guy is gonna be like, oh, I'm scared. I'm too scared to go out, right? If you ever question like what kind of dude you should be, just think of a dad, right? Like, what does a dad do? Because that's what girls want, basically. Girls just want a dad. The dad just sets boundaries, right? Dad sets boundaries. Like, the girl wants to go out just like a hoe. You gotta tell her, no, no, you can't be a hoe, right? The girl wants to, her daughter wants to be dressed up, wearing makeup. Like, I remember my dad would always yell at my sister. He'd always be like, oh, you can't wear makeup. Oh, you can't do this. You can't, you know, you can't wear earrings or whatever. And then, you know, like my mom would talk shit. My sister wouldn't like that. My sister, you know, like, they just think that, oh, what a dick, right? But the thing is, now I realize, oh, okay, he's just doing his dadly duties. That's what dads do. They say no, right? They just put the boundaries on you. You know, that's when, like, when they say you're grounded, right? You're grounded. Like, it's funny because I had a friend, and every time I was always high up, like, I ended up seeing him as like a father figure, right? Since he was like a substitute, low key, like, no homo, right? And it's funny because he says that he didn't take, he has a role that he didn't want to take on, but he would still do it. So it's like, why are you doing it then, right? Because the thing is, I would notice that anytime I was super high up, he'd always be there to like say some shit to like bring me down, right? He'd always try to ground me. And I noticed, you know, like, that's what dads do. They just ground you. They're like, all right, I see you're wilding the fuck out, so calm the hell down, right? They just tell you, all right, calm down. That's basically all it is, right? Mom does the opposite. Mom brings you up. That's why dudes find girls that bring you up very, very attractive, right? Like, a girl that brings you up, that supports you, that makes you feel high up. That's why girl, you know, like, well, we want love. We want love because we want someone that supports us and brings us up. The dad, we find love for our dads by the person who brings us down, right? Like, a lot of negativity sometimes. like that's sometimes we choose friends that are very negative just because like, oh, okay, he's kind of bringing me down when I'm super high up. Because the thing is, life, when you're doing life, you have these natural highs and these natural lows, right? Like the universe will always balance you out. So let's say you got a promotion at work. You're like, oh yeah, I got a promotion at work. Yippee. And then all of a sudden, oh no, my dad's in the hospital, right? Or my aunt, or my whatever. Or someone that you love, something happens to them. Or you get robbed, right? Like if you ever watch a movie, like I was watching Squid Game yesterday. And dude was you know, he wins the $4 million wand or whatever. He wins hella bread. But then what happens right after? He loses it, right? It's like the universe, like he has this super high. It's like, oh my god, I'm so high. I'm so high, right? It's like you get these super highs. But then guess what happens right after? You get these super lows. Like low, right? The higher your highs, the lower your low, because you're gonna always be balanced, right? So if you go super high up, the universe will always balance you down. And the thing is, the reason why we have dads is to balance this out, right? Because dads know, all right, if I don't balance this nigga out, the universe will. And the universe is merciless, right? The universe will take your shit and not give a fuck, right? The universe don't care. So the point of the dad is to balance you out by bringing you down. That's kind of what you got to do to girls, right? Like I had a dream one time and I understood why dads would always say shit to, like, you know, like why dudes talk down on women, right? Like there's this video I was watching from Smooth Geo, right? And he's like, oh, it's a prank that he did, that he was like chilling with this girl. The girl goes into his car and he starts saying like, oh damn, you smell stank as fuck, you smell shitty, oh you didn't brush your teeth, oh you smell like shit, right? And the girl was like fucking with him, right? She was fucking with it. And I was like that, and he's like, oh, I guess girls like it when you're mean to them. But that's why dudes do that, right? Dudes try to kind of bring girls' self-esteem down, so that it's like, obviously it's verbal abuse, but that's the whole point of what they're doing. They're like trying to bring you down. And girls like that because girls have such fun lives, right? Like as a girl, you get free stuff, you get sex whenever you want, you get attention, right? You get so much attention, and attention is energy, right? You get so much. So girls are always very high, right? If you're a pretty girl, you're always gonna be high up. So girls need a dude who's gonna just like slam them down to the floor, right? Slam them to the ground. That's the whole point of it. It's like girls live these amazing lives, but guess what? The universe always balances you out. Like that's why dudes, like when a dude has sex, it's like more important to him than anything else, because like a dude's life is hard. Like dudes' lives have to suck, right? Like a dude has to make all the money and do all this shit. So it's like, okay, he's constantly living in a low because all the shit that dudes got to do is super boring, right? Like working out, it's hard and it sucks, right? So the universe, like a girl balances out. That's why moms give love, because dudes' lives suck, right? But yeah, that's basically what it is. If you're gonna be a bad boy, you just gotta see yourself as a dad. It's because that's the whole point of everything. Girls want, like, if you're gonna get with a girl, the whole point is because biologically you just want to reproduce. You just want to have a kid. You want to have a baby. So you just gotta, you know, be the dad. The same as a girl. If you want to be the girl, you gotta be a mom. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Like the video, comment below. If you want to be a bad boy, subscribe to the bad boy membership. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. It's not that hard. You just gotta take life by the balls. Don't be scared of nothing. Just say no. Say no to things, right? You just gotta have those boundaries. But yeah, like the video, comment below what you think. Subscribe if you're new. And if you have any questions, I'll make a video about it. Just DM me on Instagram at 6 Interviews at Torius, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.